the build up to the 2024 elections. Yebekaya, the NDC in opposition attacked the MPP government on a number of procurement infractions. The argument was that the MPP was abusing restrictive tender and sole sourcing. Now, to them, the procurement laws allowed for a year sole sourcing restrictive tender on certain circumstances, which circumstances were abused according to the NDC. Today, I cited a letter from the Ministry of Local Government. As a letter about the Ministry of Education's intent to buy furniture for the various assemblies. There were 276 assemblies. Now, some assemblies, say, Omuna no eba beto, and also Omuna ye babe more furniture. Yes, say, and I say NDC Aban say, the local businesses in those districts doesn't matter. The local economy in those districts and metropolitan and municipal doesn't matter.
Also,
because they have chosen 8 companies based on Omoletana Ministry of Local Government. 8 companies, which companies one is not even in existence. We call a year the Registrar General's Department. I'm a year who say one of the companies is not even in existence.
That's
I think say Amazon something. I'll check again. But I'll get to that conversation. The truth of the matter is that 8 companies I just said local economy, local business, all these districts, this is a government who said, say, NPP are buying abusing restrictive tendering. Here be the case, say, ammonia competitive tender. That is the regional ministers, and making sure say there is competitive tendering. Now, so competitive tendering, also work with you companies bear 8 and a dear mom. How did you select the 8? The only thing that you are telling us is say you have tested, that is the ministry. The ministry attested the samples of all these companies, among samples and papa. Now my question is, when did you advertise for people to bring their samples so that they can also show their mettle as to whether they can supply that furniture or not? The business and I said the furniture company said to me, the furniture company old Tafo constituency onim wante. You have denied all these people from the opportunity to be able to also tender competitively. So that letter cannot be a competitive tendering instruction. Rather, it is a restrictive instruction that is liaised with competitiveness. It cannot be the case. And that is what is happening now. And you can clearly see that some company 80 or Maji, and that's what Mokako Yasadi. Some companies, regional ministers, and that's all the districts and regions, they have no option than to deal with that 8 people, even if they have a better company in their district or in their municipal to be able to do such a contract.
No, have you tried to inquire from the minister? I mean, you're in parliament, minister and of parliament. Have you tried to inquire from him how they were able to reach to the number of 8 companies that are selected?
You don't need to engage the minister. You know why? In the letter, they themselves said in the letter, I have the letter here. They themselves are saying, so the reason why I choose to say companies 8 is because they have tested the samples of those companies. And to them, the samples of these companies, and the year papa, I just say a bois a year of mine. So
how should I say among testing dozens of those of other companies?
And I'm suggesting to you that there have not been any advertisement. It cannot be competitive. Oh yeah, advertisement. You see, the procurement law doesn't allow you to say, 1 minute should be say, I'm more bit my with fabric and I'm test this and I'm sure we are not competitive. No. That is not the process. If it is supposed to be competitive, properly so called, you advertise in the dailies. Me who says, "I no more way near per se day yet." Obi opeso otimi bia no ko ba bia ye ko ton forms no. Na okọ hono mo akọ forms no. Then based on that, no betimi apply. Na tisi ade akọ ne de nipa 8 na ye yom no. Omo na betimi akọ all those regions, all those districts, any municipalities, any pen etimi akọ forms no. That is exactly what is happening. That 8 companies, they are the only companies that can go to the municipals and the districts and the metropolitans to go and buy forms. If you are any other company who do not fall part of the enlistment of the Minister for Local Government, it means that you are disqualified ab initio. It means right from the onset you are disqualified. It is also possible that you are even better than those who have been enlisted. And that is why I'm questioning why these 8 companies have been enlisted.
Now, beyond the social media post, I would say I didn't all be lying. What are you going to do?
Well, we may have to file a question on the floor of Parliament, and maybe we may have to also trigger the RTI to be able to find out as to the processes that led to the selection of that 8 people. No, I think it's not a fair system. These are the things that they themselves chastised, lambasted when they were in opposition, and they are in government now, and they are doing that. They are doing the same thing. They're even doing worse than what they themselves attacked. These are unprincipled people. I mean, they lack the character to be able to lead.
Is it that only maybe yourself or no super so already in Mibuna Winyana?
Debbie. And Tisakra. They made me who you say. In fact, it was an information that I cited, okay, from the Ministry of Local Government. I don't think that should be the way to go. I mean, there's a government that have attacked a previous government of cronyism and all that. And you come to government and you do the same thing. Of course, we will not allow you to go scot-free.
Thank you.
Thank you.